Nova.
Everybody give it up!
Smallzy's Celebrity Small Talk Podcast.
They came to cleanse the world of our kind. Because magic runs through us.
You are a warrior.
Hi, my name's Katherine Langford.
Yeah, and the Zoom is fired up tonight. There's no camera turned on, though. It's audio only. Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Where are you right now? This is very weird doing it on Zoom. It sounds like we're in the same room, but I don't know if you could be in your pajamas for all I know.
I mean, would that really be a bad thing? No, it's early in the morning for me, but I'm actually in Sweden, of all places.
Do I ask how you ended up there, or is this a movie, or what's the story?
I was traveling when this whole quarantine kind of went down, and unfortunately it was too tricky to get back home. So
Yeah, right.
I have quite a lot of friends in Sweden, so I just ended up here for the summer.
Well, nice.
But this is so amazing, I have to say, because I've listened to you for so many years, so this is so nice to do. So thank you so much.
Hey, you know what? And I have been a fan of yours for years as well. So, like, honestly, I think the last time I physically saw you was for Love, Simon, but then since then, I saw you in Knives Out. That was such a great movie, number one. And then I saw you do guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race. And you know what? I would never, if I was going to pick a celebrity to show up as a guest judge, I would not have thought you. But good on you. Was that a lot of fun to do?
Oh my gosh. Well, firstly, thank you so much. Yes, that was so much fun. And it's so funny you bring that up, because in quarantine, I've been watching, I feel like everyone's been watching so much more TV and stuff. And I rewatched that episode and it was so nice. Like I'm such a big fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. And so to be there was an amazing experience and so fun.
Now you're going to have, speaking of people watching things in quarantine, it's still pretty crazy around the world. And your brand new show is on Netflix. Now, the show's called Cursed. Do you want to, because I was going to say, like, it's King Arthur. It's not the story that we know, because obviously it's a new storytelling and it's a focus on a new character. But I guess it's a period of time that a lot of people would be familiar with, right?
Yes and no. I think the thing about fantasy is that
there's me talking about fantasy as if it's real life for a second. Sorry. It's about a period of time that we're all very aware of. Like the Sword in the Stone, and there was the Wizard, just history. No, fantasy history. I feel like the characters people will see and they'll be like, oh yeah, the Wizard Man. I know, I get where this show is and is placed in fantasy world, even though I don't know this particular story.
Yeah. Good distinction. Maybe yes, maybe no. There are definitely a lot of the familiar characters that people know and love. So you have Merlin and Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. But I think people can expect to see these characters who they know and love, but also see them in a way that they haven't before.
Yeah, nice. It was big budget. That I can definitely say. Big budget Netflix series. You are zooming in to the show tonight from Sweden. Thank you. Now, people will have seen you in 13 Reasons Why. They would know you from Love, Simon. Tell me about this show, though. This thing looks big budget. Like, was this a good thing a character to play?
This is definitely the most adventurous thing that I've ever done. And yeah, it was kind of a surreal experience. Like when you're trying to direct a scene with 500 people in it, or we have one scene where there's 100 people, there's 50 horses, and I'm running through things as like villages are being set on fire, and it's a one shot, and kind of navigating that and getting used to that.
Imagine if you screwed that up. Sorry, like for people who are like really? When you were burning the village down in a one shot, I don't even know how you undo burning down a village.
Oh my gosh, no. Luckily, no burning incidents. But yeah, we did that.
All right, it's streaming now on Netflix. It's called Cursed. Katherine, thank you so much for chatting. I appreciate it. I love the show. I think it's great, and I can't wait to find out. Oh, actually, I have one more question here. Ever since I found out about this, I was like, whenever she's on the show next, I have to ask her. So you were in Avengers Endgame, except they cut your scene out, and that must have been devastating.
Oh. Well, you know what? I figure if you're going to be cut from anything,
true.
To at least have the experience of being cut from the final Avengers film, it's not too bad. And I think that experience just filming was amazing. And I think Disney Plus ended up releasing it anyway, but yeah, at least I have the experience, and honestly, that I think was one of the coolest things that I've ever been able to do. So I'm just happy to have the memory.
Nice. Do you expect, I mean, you probably can't say anything because if you did, you'd have to kill me, but are you planning on showing up in the Marvel Universe anytime in the future, or was it a one-off?
I'm sure the Marvel Universe is very under wraps, and I was so scared after doing it because I literally couldn't say anything. So, if I did, I don't know if I would be able to say anything.
You wouldn't be able to
but
tell
I'd
me.
love to.
Yeah, you'd have to slightly change the topic and remind everybody that your new show's out right now on Netflix, and we need to go and get around that. It's called Cursed. Katherine, stay safe in Sweden. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you home in Australia again soon, all right?
Oh, thank you. Likewise. Thanks so much for having me.
You've been listening to Smallzy Celebrity Small Talk. Yes! Follow Smallzy on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Or listen live to Smallzy Surgery, weeknights from 7 on Nova.